We're here taking a look at the 2015-16 wrestling season for Shippensburg University, and we're here with Mike Hafer, one of the captains of the team this year. Mike, wrestling's a long year, obviously. We're in November right now. You have to work hard in October for the preseason to get ready. There's a lot of dual meets, but ultimately, too, the goal is, to peak in February and March. But right now, this early part of the season, could you talk a little bit about what's going on in terms of the room's sort of coming together a little bit, guys are competing to make the roster, and what the energy is sort of like right now in the room?
Yeah, so we had a pretty good preseason. All the guys out there are ready to work, and they work really hard in and out of the room. We just got done with wrestle off, so we have a roster of 20 now. We're a young team, but there's real high energy in that room, and we're ready to compete this year. So, looking forward to seeing how we all do. With the roster of 20, it kind of brings us closer as a team since there's not so many guys. So, it's good and bad because you don't have a whole lot of training partners, but it really brings us together as one. It brings great energy in the room when the person next to you has your back. So, the ultimate goal is to be the best. That's a national championship. That's all American. That's on everybody's mind in this room right now. So, our goals are to be the best, and we're working towards that. So, we have a match Wednesday against Waynesburg, and they're ready to go. We're ready to go, and I think we're going to do very well against Waynesburg.
All the kids, they continue to work hard. They're excited about this season. It's a young team. It's a very young team, and with one senior, we're looking for leadership from our younger kids. And last year we had 4 national qualifiers, and 2 of those guys are now returning and on this team, leading it and doing a good job at that, and telling kids, about what it's like to perform to that level. So they're doing a good job. All of them are working hard, and we're excited as always. And we'll have a couple of freshmen, needing to step up right away, and it's going to be a tough way to go for a true freshman to enter a lineup with such a young team. And we look for leaders to step up, get these young guys ready to go. And our schedule's extremely difficult. We're in a tough region, being in Super Region 1. And our schedule just there isn't any breaks to it. And so we start out hard with Waynesburg, and, we end the season just as hard with, wrestling at Franklin and Marshall, a strong Division I program. It's about, growing along the way. It's about a long season and avoiding injuries. It's about doing well in the classroom and focusing on what's important, and then looking ahead towards those opponents you have to beat in order to make the national tournament, and focusing not only on your growth but their mistakes, and capitalizing on what you see as an angle to score or take advantage of their weaknesses. And so, you study just as hard in the classroom as you do the films of your opponent. These kids have done well over the years doing that, working with the coaching staff and working with each other, developing those things that they need to improve on. But so it's a learning process. So it's, like I said, an adventure is a good term for it. But in the end, Shippensburg always has done well with national qualifiers and qualifying somebody to the national tournament. And again, that's always going to be our goal. Graduate, number one, and produce as many All-Americans as we possibly can. And it's a strong program. It's a great university, and the athletic department provides you everything that you need to be successful. And these kids have every opportunity to succeed here, both academically and athletically. They're excited about those opportunities that have been given to them and created here at Shippensburg, so it's always exciting.